April Fool's Day is stupid. Here's a video on something I don't care about. The internet is full of sad, pathetic people. Also, yanderes are a thing. If you've never heard of them, yanderes are a type of character that loves someone, usually romantically, but it can be platonic, and will tend to express it in a very violent, murdery way. You've definitely seen it before. Harley Quinn, Monica, Miss Piggy. It's most commonly associated with anime, though it can be found in every medium, and I just don't get it. Yeah, I want my partner to be a psychotic, deranged psycho who will almost certainly stab me for looking in a different direction for 0.2 nanoseconds. I'm too asexual for this. Either way, yanderes are extremely popular, by far the most well-known dere type. There's one problem though. Everyone only thinks of them as female. Name 10, they're probably all women. So, to continue the April Fool's trend of me taking what is basically fetishes that I don't like in a weird direction, I'm looking at 10 male yandere. Someone please stab me.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy.
So I'm starting this off with a character I went back and forth on if they even qualify for the list, but I decided to include them because I can fit so many memes into this one segment. So let's talk about Society Jimmy. It's been pointed out several times that Joker kills Batman kinda weirdly. Despite being mortal rivals and all that jazz, Gideon Jesus doesn't actually want to kill Bruce. He's fascinated with Batman, though it's left unclear if it's genuine interest or if he's just doing a little trolling. It depends on the interpretation, though it's usually consistent that he doesn't want Batman dead since he's so fun to play around with. In the comics though, it's especially stated in the story Death of the Family that Joker loves Batman. Our writer states it's not romantic, but a love nonetheless. Wanna know how I got these scars, Batman? I backed Yandere Simulator day one, and for all that waiting, I just went mad! I can't do a Joker impression.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy.
So I often need an anime rep on this list somewhere. Anime is what most people think of when they hear the word yandere. The problem is, there's like no male examples. Anime is a plate. I mean, I watched Code Geass for the first time recently, so here's Mao. Mao was a kid once, I think, and when he was a kid, he met Cece, who is a person in Code Geass that gives you Geasses. I've said that word way too many times, but it means basically superpowers. But that's not the only thing he got in his meeting with closed captions. No, he also gained a massive crush. It's what green hair does to a fricker. Ever since he was a kid, Mao has had a crush on Cece. It's somewhat understandable. He was orphaned for most of his life, and Cece was his only family of sorts. Oh no, this is getting way too Alabama way too fast. Cece ditches him too after he refuses to end the contract all Geass users must sign, though he does get a Geass mind reading. Because of course. Basically, Mr. Visorize is a big creep for weird illusion girl and he will murder for her. It only gets worse from here. Well, actually.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy.
Okay. I know this is a really okay guys hear me out video, but okay guys please hear me out. Now first thing first, am I saying the Beatles themselves are yanderes? Well, one of them is, but you guys already knew that. I still want to focus on how their songs are kind of freaky. I can't play them for copyright reasons, but here's a few examples. I Want You is literally just a band repeating how much they want a girl to the point where it's driving the singers insane. Maxwell Silver Hammer is about asking a girl out, taking her picture. How nice! Oh, and also they bashed her brains in with a hammer. Finally, there's Run for Your Life. I don't think I need to explain with a name like that, but YouTube likes longer videos, so here's a section from it. I would rather see you dead, little girl, than be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, or you won't know where I am. I think that speaks for itself. One of their most popular songs is about hand-holding. I don't think it's a surprise that they're clinically insane.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy.
So, I'm realizing that the deeper we go into this video, the more like dark and depressing this silly April Fool's Day video starts getting. That's not what I wanted to do with this video. So, before we get too dark and sad, let's have my brain just give me the dumbest thing I can think of that I can talk about for this list. That'll work. As a kid, we all want friends, and no one knows that better than Nurgle Junior. Junior, product of his father Nurgle, who also wanted friends on an obsessive level, including literally turning people into clones of himself, but he does eventually get over it quickly when he marries and later fathers Junior, who retains his father's name, shape-shifting abilities, an obsessive need for friends. In his first appearance, he and the rest of the kids go to camp. In an attempt to become popular, kidnaps popular kids and shapeshifts into them. This episode is the parody of The Thing, that movie famous for knocking off hit game Among Us. It physically hurt me to read that. In most of his episodes, he turns into something in an attempt to make friends. As someone who always wanted shapeshifting powers, yeah, I relate. It does get romantic when he competes with Erwin to win Mandy's affection, but it ends with her rejecting them both. The episode ends with the two dancing together. Step down, Cora. We have the real first LGBTQ rep in a kid's cartoon. Also, Junior is voiced by the same person who voices Jimmy Neutron. Have fun on hearing that.
Neutron? I usually don't hit girls, but in your case, I'll make an exception.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy!
From one creepy cartoon kid to another, little Gideon from Gravity Falls, everyone. This might be one of the most clear-cut examples. In his first appearance, he immediately starts snipping for Mabel the second he sees her, and also immediately decides he's not the biggest fan dipper, mostly due to Mabel caring about him a lot. And also because Gideon's a wee bit completely insane. He's gotten several full episodes where he acts all psycho and tries to take out everyone in his way, but he'll never harm Mabel. She's even the main reason he swaps sides in the finale. Even though he's literally the only guy in existence Mabel doesn't simp for. Oh, and also, since I ruined Jimmy last segment, and since I'm me, I had to bring this up as well.
Never tickle me! I wish Aiden really was here.
Oh my god! If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy!
Hey, remember when I was saying I was picking some of these guys for memes? Well, this segment's about Megamind, so, strap in. Hal Stewart at first seemed like a normal camera reporter, but after super steroids and anchor arms, he kinda maybe a little tries to murder everyone. Now as Titan, he gets to be a hero, but since Roxanne, his Yandere crush of choice, turned him down, he's crazy. Though in his defense, she is literally the only person who's ever been nice to him, but of course that invites the whole nice guy comparison. In terms of his Yandere ranking, well, kidnapping, getting upset after rejection, only fighting Megamind once he finds out that he's the person Roxanne's been dating, literally destroying a city just because girls only want bad boys and not nice guys. It's fitting how this is the biggest Megamind meme, because that's Titan in a nutshell.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy!
I'll just say it. Compared to the female side of things, male characters are just so much worse from underneath their trope. They're like actually insane and creepy, while female ones are usually shown as cute or sympathetic or both. Male characters are, well, they're shown as stalkers. This is too serious for an April Fool's video, but I mean, a Douglas grave. With that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, Judge Claude Frollo. Oh boy. If you want a Yandere type character shown as a disgusting, creepy, perverted monster, Judge Claude Frollo. Frollo has a weird relationship with Esmeralda. She is I don't think I'm allowed to say that word, which he kinda hates. But for some reason, you take a guess, he grows obsessed with her. Because of that, despite wanting all of her people dead to the point of literally burning down parts of France, honestly a blessing in disguise, he'll do anything to get her to be his, including the good old kidnapping and threatening his public execution. The worst part is the scene in the church, where he, well, you can see the footage. There's apparently some people who find Frollo hot or want to hook up with him. For those people, genuine question, do you think Cat Planet is pro-pollution? I just want to know.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy!
Well, that got depressing. Here's the funny Iceman. If you see my video on the best ice wielders, you more or less know where I'm going with this. Ice King Kina swam in and forces them to marry him. In his defense, he doesn't try to harm them, usually at least. And of course there's that other thing. But a little overview of the fricker. As the main antagonist of the early seasons, Ice King is a right nuisance. Basically in all his appearances, he kidnaps a princess, tries to make them his wife or girlfriend, tries to fight anyone who stands in his way, and he gets ratioed by Finn. Rinse and repeat until we found out his backstory. TLDR, he lost his mind to the crown and that drove his fiancée away. He called her his princess, and things snowballed, literally, from there. So while we can't hold Simon here accountable for everything he's done, he still more than qualifies for everything he has done.
Your constant harassment of the female gender makes me sick.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy!
So, I don't know when I first heard the term Yandere, but I think I know my first example of it. And that was a turtle. Oh, Bowser, my beloved. Now this is probably the most debatable on the list. Since Bowser sometimes isn't super interested in Peach, like in 3D World, I counter that by saying literally half the series. In most games, Bowser kidnaps Peach to marry her, despite how Peach has made it clear she wants nothing to do with him. He'll go out of his way to attack Mario just because he's in his way of getting Peach. A common meme I've seen is that Bowser is a princess kidnapping obsessed monster, but in reality, he only ever kidnaps Peach, despite Marioverse having multiple options. Some better. I want Rosaline to hold my hand, take me to McDonald's. But yeah, he's only focusing on the inferior blonde. Why he's so obsessed with her and her alone, I don't think I've ever said. The most common reason I see is that he thinks she'd be a good mother to his kids, but we don't really know why. It does seem genuine though. If his legit happiness at the arranged marriage is anything to go by. What we do know though is Bowser will literally never stop at his attempt to force Peach into marriage. I'll make a joke that Bowser's plans will outlive the heat death of the universe, but like, Bowser literally survived the galaxies floating, so I guess they beat me to it. Not the honorable mentions, frick you, here's number 1.
If I can't have you as a friend, I'm gonna make you a trophy.
Okay, so I originally had a completely different number 1 here. It was originally Thanos, since while not in the films, in the comics, he literally destroys the universe just to impress death. But the more I looked into this, the more I realized there is a certain other iconic Marvel supervillain that deserved this spot. Take it away, Eminem. Okay, so if you're only familiar with Venom through the 2 Sony films, you may be questioning why he's even on here. It's a comics where Venom gets really freaky. In Symbiote's first appearance, it and Spider-Man are pretty great together when Peter first wears it. Eventually though, Peter realizes the suit makes him too violent, and he takes it off. Sadly, as you all know, it's sentient, and he teams up with Eddie Brock, who is also scorned by Peter, to take him down. But not really. His mindset is less, I am going to murder Spider-Man, and more, Peter didn't realize how amazing we were together. I can't kill him because I want him back, so I'll just kill everyone he knows instead. He's less of a supervillain and more of a psycho ex-girlfriend. The show's Spectacular Spider-Man even addressed this. I mean, murdering everyone Peter knows so you can be his one and only? Do I need to say anything else? Actually, yes. We only covered one side of the coin. What about the host, Eddie Brock? Well, guess what? He's Yandere too. But not for Peter, but for the suit itself. Brock is obsessed with how the suit makes him so cool, and he refuses to let anyone else have the suit. A Yandere for a Yandere. There's clearly a point where we needed to stop, and we are past that point. I'll never take off the suit. It's part of me now. I'll kill you for it.
You're a sociopath.